For this you need a tin of steak and gravy, tin of peas, tin of carrots, a couple of chopped onions, and this is tinned potato. And what I've done, I've actually mashed this down because I've already cooked. It just takes a hard spoon inside a bowl, or you can roll it on a rolling pin on a breadboard, and you can mash them down sort of like that. This is it, dead easy, quick and as simple as they come, and tasty as hell. Okay, what I use to cook with are cast iron. Mainly because if I'm doing open air cooking, because I also have a cooking range which is on open fire, and there'll be more videos of me cooking on that to follow. But these are great because they retain the heat, but you have to remember with cast iron pots, they get hot. So always handle the handles with a cloth, okay? Don't get complacent, you've really got to be careful with them. They are heavy, but they cook evenly, and what's more, they give the taste to the food that is out of this world. You don't get any bits and bobs, and what's more, they are so easy to clean. Wipe them round, but you must keep them oiled. Even when you're storing them away, put a thin thing of vegetable oil or olive oil around it and leave them. But remember to oil them because they can rust down. So in here I have got, I've just covered the bottom with some water, and I'm going to put in here now a good helping of salt. It is very important that you make sure you salt the water, because otherwise what happens is the onions just absorb a natural flavour. So I've always wanted to do this. Here's some I prepared earlier. Put in your chopped onions, like so. You give them a good stir around, and you wait for those to soften until they've absorbed the water. Another thing that I do, and I do this at home as well, I put a teaspoon of sugar in with this, and what it does, it brings out a different flavour to the onions themselves. Let that just go through. It takes a couple of seconds just to absorb it through into there. Okay, so here we have the onions. As you can see, they have now, they've taken about a minute and a half, and they've got a nice colour to them, okay? Then take your stewing steak, and make sure you put it in. Now the good thing about the stewing steaks, these are already cooked. They haven't got a fridge that needs to keep them in. You've got everything you need in here, all the gravies, all the flavours, everything. Allow that to mix in with the juice of the onions. So you give that a really good stir around. There we go. So as that's all mixed in, and it, let's say, just takes a couple of seconds, allow that flavour to get into the onion. The onion is the most important thing of this. It doesn't matter if you're buying cheap stewing steak or if you're buying the really expensive. The flavour at the end is still the same because of what you're adding into it. So then, add in your carrots. I always use processed peas. Processed peas, I love garden peas. Don't ever diss the garden pea or the petit pois. However, matter of fact, processed peas, they're sweet, and you need to have a bit of sweetness to this, because otherwise that's when meals do become quite bland. So matter of fact, you could use mushy peas. People have one of those sort of like ugh moments with mushy peas. I actually like them. I'm old school. So again, fish it round. As I said before about handles on these, they get very hot. So swish it round, give it a really good, what I call a hip, fab and groovy spin round, okay? Because that's my motto, hip, fab and groovy. So, that goes round. Now I'm going to do something which loads of you now watching are going to go, ugh, but I like them. So, you know, you can all you like. Brussels sprouts, these come in a tin. If you get the Dorsey range, these are brilliant because they also come with a lift up lid, but they don't lose any of their flavour, so these taste just as they do if they were frozen. Yes, if they were fresher, they'd have a more crispier texture, but you're camping, you don't want to be faffing around with topping and tailing a load of Brussels sprouts. You just put these in, put them in like so, discard the tin, And again, what I am going to do, because this is a load of pants, I'm going to change my spoon to my wooden spoon. Never, ever, ever cook with a metal spoon, right? My mother used to really go on about, oh, you mustn't always use a metal spoon. Wooden spoons are pants. They're not. They are great. They don't scorch the sides of the pan, and they don't scorch the food. It really is, and you've got a nice way of just basting it through. Fold this vegetables into here, all right? Bring it round. Allow again the flavours to merge, all right? What I'm going to do with that now, I'm just going to let that simmer for about 3 minutes. Just put your lid on top and let it cook. Okay, as I said before about a cast iron pan, it makes everything quick. This now, remember what I said, you must be able to use your cloth to lift it up. It's now bubbling away wonderfully, okay? Ignore the Brussels sprouts, okay? It's not a horror film. If you don't like Brussels sprouts, don't worry about it. Now what you do is you get your mash and you spoon it just on top. Now I'm not using, for the sake of this here, I'm not using a vast amount because it's just literally what I wanted to do, but you can have a couple of tins on this, but it's just going to be 2 of you eating this. I didn't want to overstarch it. So you do that, and you just make a nice layering on top. Then what you do is you get yourself some cheddar cheese, or what you do now, you absolutely cover the top with cheese, and you can put as little or as much as you like. Now remember, cheese melts, so you put it in like that. You get a little bit more salt, and then just put just enough to bring out the flavour of the meats inside. Take your lid and you lay it on top, and you leave it there until the cheese melts. This is what it looks like when the cheese is melted, like so. You switch off your gas, flick it up. Remember that your lids are hot, don't forget that. And all you have to do, that's your one pot wonder. Absolutely, utterly delicious. Cast iron, as you can see, keeps it cooking. This now keeps its heat. If we came back to this in about 7 minutes, it will still be bubbling away. So remember, this is a hot dish throughout, piping hot. If you're one of those people that likes to go winter camping, this is one that you could really take. Just lift it up. There you go. Voila. Hip, fab and groovy.